It's witchy, not the Wednesday. It's witchy Thursday. It's witchy season. It's witchy. It's just witchy.
Witchy.
I've been feeling a little witchy. Hello, everyone. And I have witchy decks, and I never use them because I'm just afraid that people are going to just I don't know, judge me for being witchy. I don't know.
We all have a little witch in us, don't we?
Yeah. So tonight, I probably should put it in the. Oh man, hey Brendan, can you hear me? Let me know in chat if you can hear me. I left my phone downstairs charging. I knew I would do that too. Meantime, here, let me just throw up a banner. Hang on. Hold all questions. Oops. Question. Oh, for God's sakes, I can't even.
Oh, he says he can hear you.
Okay. Please. Okay, add banner and. Okay. All right. Hold all questions. All right. Lovely. I got the best boo in the world. I left my phone downstairs charging. Up here it charges too slow, and downstairs I got a quick charger. So, but anyways, hello everybody. I want to make that banner a scrolling banner because it is too big. Oh my gosh. What happened to my banner? Now I lost my banner. Oh God. All right. So tonight it wasn't planned. It's been on my mind, and I was supposed to be on with Ivana. Let's try this. Okay. Anyway, plans got switched, and I had been talking to Nancy about doing witchy readings and witchy decks and et cetera, et cetera. And so I thought, why not tonight? And didn't realize how unprepared I was though, because I wasn't prepared. So we're running a little. I'm running
scrambling going on here.
Yes, because tonight we're not taking questions. We are going to go into the witchy energies. We'll be doing witchy readings, but I have the question. I hold the questions. So let me get over to comments real quick. But anyways, let's see what she say. If they judge you, they're rolling with the wrong crowd. Absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely.
So true.
Yeah. So let's say hi real quick too while I'm jabbering along. Jay Hannah, first in line. Hello. Welcome to the channel once again. You were up glutton for punishment or something. I don't know. I love you all. Estelle is here. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, which is okay. And then Brendan's here. Brendan, if you can hear me, bring me my phone, please. And then let's see. Let me go in here. Joyful Journey is here. Hey, Jenful. Eleanor is here. Welcome back, Ellen. So nice to see people return, sharing space with you. It just warms my heart. Makes me feel a bit loved. Angela's here. Hi, Angela. It's been a while. Good to see you here. Mary Alice is here. Hi, Mary Alice. I know I am parched today. I didn't drink enough water, so I'm sorry. Might have to hear my throat be funny today. So Madame Maru's here. You're just the Samantha we know. Between Samantha and I Dream a Genie, I just wanted to be magical growing up. And then the fairies came along. Then I just found out I was just all things fae, which are things magical. But anyways, Warrior Girl, thank you for popping in and being one of these warrior mods for me tonight. Yeah, let me do this. Questions will be up in a bit. So, yeah, so I thought to do tonight is a lot of times we do, what does Spirit have what spirit message has for you and stuff like that. And I thought it would be fun to do, what messages does your witch have for you?
Excuse
So
me.
let me try to get onto YouTube here. It's easier for me to follow the chat on my phone so I can do my magic over here in the corner. So there we are. Turn it down. Hit do not disturb, and I mean do not disturb. Okay, well, all right. And of course, nothing's been going smoothly while I'm trying to get all this stuff together. I can't find an incantation that I always have by my side, and I moved it, and I know I moved it, but I just can't figure out where I put it. But I found the little book I got it from. It's an Amy Brown book. Her first one. It's funny. I didn't realize she re-released this different book cover and everything. She's improved on her artwork. It's absolutely beautiful, and I was gifted it and didn't realize it's the same book. So, but I couldn't part with either one of them. So, anyway, I'm gonna take a sip. So, did anybody bring tea? Sip, rum, whichever is your sip of choice.
I have Coke and I have some tea. So,
yeah.
And I hope I won't be coughing. All of a sudden, I started coughing. I don't know what's up with that.
Right. So anyway, so we're going to do witchy readings tonight, and I'm going to pop up the questions. So what I'm going to do is actually, I'll make a new banner real quick. Banner woman here. Okay. Tonight, the witches have messages for you. Okay, so if you'd like a reading, oh my gosh, okay, I can't type and talk at the same time. Anyways, I'm going to type this out, but if you want a reading, just put in the word witchy. And so we're doing general readings, but I have the questions for you already. So if you want to read, type and give me a witchy emoji. That would be fun. Type.
Oh yeah.
Witchy. And some emojis.
Well, Brendan has. He's got his. Oh, we've got quite a few coming in here.
Okay, that didn't work. Try it again. There we go. All right. Like I said, this was not planned. This was just a spur of the moment thing. I had been planning on doing witchy readings, but I hadn't. I was going to do them next week with Miss Nancy here, Crones Intuition, and let me get back over here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. My Bartholomew is my son David, and he is.
Okay, let me put this away. Hey, David.
Thank you.
He's another son from another mom. What's that?
Hey, Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan's here. Aloha, my friend. If you want a reading, type in witchy. We're going to do witchy readings. And people are already wow. Okay. We might be here for a while. Love it. Oh, hi, Karen. Let me show you there. How are you? Okay. Who else? There he is. Hey, David. My other son from another mom. Okay. Warrior Girl has got I wish that couldn't come up in chat it only comes up in words on somebody's phone. Person, turquoise, wizard, wand. I love it. So again, aloha, Jonathan. I hope you guys are doing well, especially after that wonderful trip you had. So he put it in. Thank you. I'm running behind here. Got to leave in about 40 minutes. All right. Gotcha. We have 8 people start already. So Warrior Girl, was that you want a witchy reading with that turquoise wand witchy business? I'm going to put you down as one anyway. Okay. Hi, Natasha. How are you tonight? We are doing witchy readings tonight. If you saw the thumbnail, it's a thumbnail. And what messages do the witches have for you tonight? That's what we're doing. So if you want a reading, those who haven't put it in, put in capital letters witchy so I can see you. And I will star you. And we're going to, what's this say? At least your version opens up in the imagination of what it looks like, turquoise wand.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That was kind of a witchy laugh. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. And so I have a little bringing in the elements, calling in the elements incantation that I love to use. And then we'll call in protection, you know, for entertainment purposes only, but we still take it seriously, you know. Yeah. When you call in the elements, when you call in the beings of light, the high vibrational beings, source energy, that's serious. What we're doing is for entertainment, but calling all that in. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, Robert Sprite is here.
All right. Natasha M would like a reading.
I got her started.
Okay, did you get her? Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is read off who I have starred, and this is in no particular order because chat was jumping everywhere. So we have Brendan. I'll just show everybody. Brendan, because look at all these witches. Jay Hannah. We have Steele. We have Ellen. We have Madame Maru. We have Mary Alice. We have Karen Trout. Jonathan wants a witchy reading. And then I got Warrior Girl down for a reading. Natasha's down for a reading. And then Jen Full, are you still here? Do you want a reading tonight? I owe you one for you not getting read the 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So let me know. All right. Am I caught up with everything? I think so. Hey, Moira. If you like a reading, type in the words witchy. It's all witchy energy tonight. So, all right. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call in the elements. I love this. Okay. Everybody take a deep breath. Invite in your guides, your elementals, your witchy ancestors, high vibrational beings who wish to work with us tonight. Give them permission to work through us, through Nancy and myself, and through everyone in chat as well. Sorry, I got distracted. That wasn't part of the chant anyways, but I have the scent of honeysuckle all in my backyard, down the roads as I'm driving, and I'm already smelling it. So I love honeysuckle.
Oh, yes.
Love that. And the last time I bought honeysuckle incense, it wasn't that good. But
there's nothing like the real thing.
Right.
I like night blue jasmine.
So, Jules, I got you starred. All right, let's call in the elements. All right. Winds of the east, bring me the message of changing life. Winds of the south, bring me the opportunities of new choice. Winds of the west, bring to me knowledge with which to make enlightened decisions. Winds of the north, keep me on my divine path. Energies from above, instill in me honor. Energies from below, ground me to my purpose. Angels, elementals, divine beings, thank you for assisting us tonight. So there's that little incantation. Garnet's here. What the fay?
Hey, Garnet.
All right, and then I have a little one towards the end. It's a lot of fun. So anyway, Nancy gets darling, and I get hello.
Well,
Garnet, I am so jealous of Nancy right now. She gets all the love from you.
Yeah.
But anyway, just teasing. All right, so let me pop up the questions. Like I said, this wasn't planned, and we're kind of just going with the flow. That's why I was a little bit late starting up. But here are the questions. So anybody who put in the word witchy, these are the questions and answers we're trying to find for you. We're going to ask the witch that guides me. What witch is guiding me right now? So this is calling in the energy of that ancestral witch who wishes to guide us. Then we're going to ask what teachings can cultivate our magic within. So what knowledge, what teachings does this witch have to offer us? And then how can I honor my inner witch? So much in today's life, we nurture everyone but ourselves. So that's what that's going to be about. So how can we honor ourselves? We forget to honor this temple we're in, me included. You know, it's a vessel that has only so many breaths. Who said that? Was it Gandhi? Was it Buddha? Could have been Deepak Chopra for all I remember. We only have so many breaths in our lives, and we need to honor each breath. Yes. And then the fourth card is about, we have our little herbology decks out. So what magical herb can assist us in our spiritual development and our spiritual journey? So those are the 4 questions you don't need to ask. We're going to ask them for you. So I hope everyone enjoys this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So who's got chaotic good? Garnet sent you a film of his baby bird.
Oh, good. I have a robin who is building a nest outside my bathroom window, and I'm going to be doing shorts on her journey to motherhood.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. Because it's so close, I'll be able to see her feeding them and everything. You know, so often they're in bushes. I can't see them.
Moira says, Jung said, we are not a body with a soul, but a soul with a body. I love that, Moira. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. I really do like that. That's nice. And she says, or something like that. Garnet says, robins are humans incarnate.
Ooh. Well, we named our firstborn, our daughter, Robin, but we spelled it Robyn.
Have to be unique. Have to be different. Okay, so we're going to start off, and as soon as I read for 1 or 2, I'll be putting into chat the who's in queue, and I'll do it by 3s. Okay. So bear with us. We have 11 people so far wanting a reading. Moira, if you wanted a reading, go ahead and unless that's what your honey, Ginger, and Faye were all about. I have honey every day, and I wish I could do my own honey. That would be so fun. Or not. I might get stung, but that's okay. I've been stung many times. We're going to start the show off with Jay Hannah. She was first in chat. So Jay Hannah, let me move my handy dandy notebook. And my crystals. Okay, and we are asking, first card is the witch that guides me. Second card, the teachings that cultivate the magic within. And then how can I honor my inner witch? The magical herbs. All right. Energy. Oh, good Lord, really? And a couple of my decks are new decks, but one Oracle, I might even have to cheat and read the guidebook, which speaking of guidebooks, there are some guidebooks that have the most beautiful story written for the cards that sometimes I want to go to the guidebook to hear that story.
Yes.
But are you ready for her?
I am. Jay Hannah, the witch that guides you that came out of the deck is Gaia. And this is the card of healing. And I have always loved Gaia, even before I knew who Gaia was. I'm a tree hugger, and I think it's wonderful that this card came up for you because we love our Mother Earth, and it's important to embrace her and to take care of her. So she is the witch that guides you. To cultivate the magic within is, it's the card of bless. And when you look at this, it is, let's see, how can I put this the way I want it? Allowing yourself to bless yourself, to love yourself and to nurture yourself. And when I look at this card, I see ritual. And rituals are so important in our lives. And if you can find a ritual that resonates with you, something that will make you feel better, something that you can embrace on days that maybe are a little difficult, and rely on that to bless your life. Honoring the inner witch is the card of Buho, and it's transform the way you see. And I think this is a beautiful card because I mean, if you just look at this, it's like she has moth wings or butterfly wings over her eyes. And if we can transform the way that we see goodness when maybe there's not a great amount of it around us, but to look for the light and to notice details, to when you look at people, truly see them and love them. You know, give them a smile. Even people we don't know, give them a smile. This will honor your inner witch. And the herb that I got for you, I love this because I love the way it smells, is patchouli. And it's the herb of purpose, to have purpose in your life. You know, you can burn patchouli incense. There's patchouli. Well, right here I have dirty patchouli hand cream. I love the scent of patchouli. But you know, if you could put that like in your witchy cabinet, or with your sacred oils or your incense, and fill your life with purpose. That's what I have for you, Jay Hannah.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. So, what's that? Not spoiler alert, but just alert, nudity alert. So I'm using the Witch Sister Tarot from bless it, Julia Jeffrey, who did the tarot.
Oh,
I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't think tonight. Tarot of the Enchanted Realm, Tarot of the Hidden Realm. I know this. But anyways, I was a long waiting for her to come up with this next deck. She's a Scottish girl, and you know, over in the UK, they honor the body. So, honor the body with me. Your witch, Jay Hannah, is a nice fiery witch. So this is a witch who calls upon the element of fire. The element of fire represents passion. It represents creativity. It represents just, you know, that fire that burns inside of us. Let me look at this image real quick. Everything she did and does is with that passionate heart. It's right, using the elemental. Okay, so in the background here, there's a deer's skull. So there's something about working with ancestral energy there. So I don't know if you are interested in working with your ancestors, but that's something that is coming out in this card here. And deer energy, this is, of course, the mighty deer. Antlers to me are the connection to the ethereal realm, to the what am I trying to say? I don't know what's going wrong with me tonight. Maybe I shouldn't have done this live tonight. I'm all like so source energy, the connection with source energy, and then that fire within Mother Earth, her core is made of fire. This is what is turning the earth. It's giving its fuel. It's feeding the earth. It's giving that grounded, you know, the crystals and the foundation of which we live upon. So I believe your witch is that she's trying to get you to ground yourself each and every day, but fill your heart with that fiery passion to go after what you want, and go after it with passion, not just say, oh, I would love to draw someday. You need to be passionate about it. And go with that. So the next one is the teachings. Okay, what teachings here? Okay, all right, this is funny. It's a witchy deck, but here we have the fae. Of course we do. Okay, the teachings is all about paying attention and staying aware of your surroundings, because if we're not aware of our surroundings, we could be missing the littlest of things in life. And I just had this image, since there's mushrooms here, the very first person that came upon a mushroom, they found it because they were paying attention to where they were stepping. They were possibly even honoring every step they took. And these mushrooms, they can hide in the most unique little places. But someone found that mushroom and then found the nutritional benefits of the mushroom. And also, some accidentally found the psychotherapy of the mushroom. Um, so, yeah, so you're being asked to um, and call in your inner witches, call in your guides, and ask to be aware of your surroundings, not only here in the 3D world, but energetically. And you will find magic happens, especially if you tune in to the energies that surround you. So there's your teachings. And then I have the how can you honor yourself? This says, transcend amidst the everyday. Interesting. Have you been hiding, Jay, Hannah? Have you been in your little hermit's cave, as many of us can do? These messages here, I feel like I'm hearing, step out into life. We miss you. But this is like, I'm going to go by this image, reading a book, whether it's a tale to be told or a quest for knowledge. But that's what what is this? How to honor yourself. Okay, so just honor yourself by what's the word I'm looking for? The quest for knowledge. Really, it's the quest for knowledge on what it is that your body, mind, and spirit need. So first is health always. So our health, um, on your body through I'm sorry, I'm trying to dive into this image here. We have a little cat that's not only trying to catch her attention, but that's interesting because he's trying to catch her attention. Where in this image, it was like this fairy is trying to catch your attention. So just honor yourself by being present and letting the world see your inner light. That's what I'm going to say there. And then lastly, what herb? This is sage. Blessing. Um, so saging is such a, or it can be, a ceremonial space. Um, it's where the ancestors used it to cleanse the energies around them, but also to send blessings. They burned smoke as they thought that if they spoke their blessings, the smoke would carry it up into the universe. And that was the first practice of manifestation. So if you haven't used sage yet, I highly recommend it. The white sage is, I love the scent of white sage, but some people are in spaces where they cannot burn sage. If you can go somewhere where you can go out into nature or something, of course not on a windy day, but even if you got Florida water, sage water, something to do with sage, I think that'll be very, very beneficial for you to start using in your life right now. And again, as that sage, ask that it clears away all the energies that do not serve your highest good, and ask that sage to carry your blessings and your wishes to the universe. So Jay, Hannah, that's my story for you tonight. So I'm sorry I got off a little cattywampus there. Um, again, I didn't plan to have this tonight, and we just, fly by the seat of our pants here.
But it was Ginger's idea.
But it was my idea. That was the whole problem. And plus, and to be fair, I am using decks I haven't used.
Well, I think you're doing great.
And I'm being distracted by the chat as well. So it's funny. So I just want to catch up on chat real quick. Sonia, I see you. I have you starred, and I am anticipating that little Faye coming into this world, that beautiful picture. I'll have to, if I can share that with Nancy, or can you email Nancy that picture? Did she got the 3D image of the baby?
Yes. Oh, yes. She sent
She's
it to
got a
me.
smile on her
Oh,
face.
my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And then Stephanie, I do have you starred. I might have starred you twice, but anyway, I can't believe. Polly, I have you starred. Robert wants to know, do you have Queen of the Fairies card? Queen Man. I might have a Queen Man in my fairy collection. Queen Man. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Let's see. She's already weighing. Okay. Hi, Bora Bora. I know. What the Fae? I've lost my mind. Okay. So, yes, you were the first one out the gate, and I'm glad it resonated with you. So, wow. Thank you for sharing that. That really helps us. All right. Okay. Let's see. Mudita. Okay, Silver's here. Hey, sweet friend. It was fun having you in, seeing you in Jean's class on Sunday. Okay, I am trying to get along because it's 7:44 already. Oh my gosh. We have a lot of people wanting readings tonight. So we're going to do our best to get to you. I'm going to try to get my just going to try. Oh my Lord. Okay. We just want to make sure I got everybody's starred. So I think anybody, Warrior Girl, if you could, any, oh, interesting. Which mushrooms? I'm going to have to try that. Well, actually, since I had menopause, I don't have migraines as often, but I do, as Nancy can tell you, have these I call them sinus migraines. All right, Jonathan, he used to make a cleansing spray for treatment. Yes. Anybody who knows Miss Tarot D, if you pop over to her channel, she's got a video on making Florida water, which is a cleansing water too. Sage and Rose. Oh,
that sounds
Jonathan. Wonderful. All right. 2 favorite scents right there. All right. We are going to read for Jonathan next.
Okay.
I just want to make sure. I might try. If I can, I will. I'm not too tech savvy on trying to share a picture into my StreamYard because it's a process. All right. I know. 45 minutes. Let's get going. Jonathan, let's see what your witchy, let me put it up here. All right. We have Jonathan and then S. Steele, Maruta, and Mary Alice. Those are the next 3. Okay. I'm going to sip for a moment.
Okay, right. Jonathan, I have cards for you. And the witch that guides you has sent forth the bat. And I love this because this is a rebirth in consciousness. And what I love about it is, well, I love the moon, but I love the lotuses in the water and the reflections in the water. And when you think about a rebirth in consciousness, I think that we're constantly growing. You are constantly growing and evolving and becoming. And this card indicates that. There are things that are unknown with the moon. There's the emotion of the water and the beautiful, beautiful lotuses. And I just love the lotuses. And, lotuses go through a lot to, to be beautiful, in the deep, dirty, muddy water. And I think that happens to us sometimes, but this rebirth in consciousness is something that, is growing and evolving with you. To cultivate the magic within, you got the witch's heart. And I love this because look at all the different phases of the moon. And I know that you honor the different phases of the moon. And I love that the witch's heart in this picture has an eye. And I think the message for you here, Jonathan, is to see with your heart. And I'm feeling like you already do that. But it's a reminder to lead with your heart. Because when you do that, your heart grows. And the love within your heart becomes bigger and stable and just embraces everything with love. To honor your inner witch, I pulled this card. It is paradisical. You belong to paradise, and I think this is a beautiful card
I'm
for you.
thinking of
Because I think
parasite.
you live in paradise, Jonathan. But I think a lot of times paradise is a state of mind. You can live in paradise wherever you are. It's what you see with your eyes. It's what you see with your heart. It's how you lead with your heart, and you accept what is, and you work with what you've got and make it the best that you can. And that's magic when you can do that. The final card that I have for you, Ginger's going to love this. Your herb is the dandelion, and it wishes. And to me, this, I think about children when I think about dandelions, because, children will go out in a yard and pick dandelions and bring them into you like they are a dozen roses. Children just see delight in dandelions because, I used to hold it under my parents' chin and of course their skin would turn yellow, and I'd say, oh, you love butter, you turned yellow. But wishes are magic, and magic is what we need in all of our lives, and witchiness is all about magic. And you weave a lot of magic in your practice, Jonathan, and I love this for you. And that's what I have. It's a pleasure to read for you, Jonathan. It's a pleasure to read for everybody, but I don't get the opportunity to read for Jonathan very often.
He's 6 hours away? Yeah,
it's 1:44 in the afternoon there.
Yeah, there's a 6-hour yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jonathan. Okay. Your witch. The witch that guides you, Jonathan. Okay. Again, I'm going to do one of those covering of what the card says. But this is the witch of the skies. The skies. Okay. So the skies, I think of the ravens. I think of the owls. I think of all the birds of inner truth and knowledge. It's the thought. It's the ethereal realm. It's the in between. It is the realm between earth and heavens. But so the witch that guides you is very much like all around you is how I'm feeling with this, Jonathan. She is ever present with you. And she herself is an old soul. And I feel like, Jonathan, she's been with you many lifetimes. And sorry, I'm trying to figure this image out, or the angle of the camera. Her body right here is of raven wings, and that ravens just make me think of ancient knowledge, but it's the ancient magical knowledge. Yeah. So that is the witch that guides you. So let me know if you've been feeling her, because I feel like she's ever present around you, Jonathan. Okay, and your next is the teachings that cultivate the magic within. We have the beautiful Queen of Swords here. And again, she is reaching out to the raven. This raven is unique. This raven is blue. So, Jonathan, what does the color blue mean to you? I think of sapphires. I think of the special fires and pressure that created the color blue. Very, very interesting. Blue is of emotions too, but this is the Queen of Swords. This is all about you using that intuition, that knowledge, and expressing it to others. You yourself teach others. Even though this is the teachings that cultivate the magic, I feel that this witch here is part of the knowledge that you teach to others. It's that ancient wisdom. I can't get off that ancient wisdom here. Gosh, that's a beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, I'm going to go on because we have so many people to read for. All right, the next one is how to honor yourself, Jonathan. This is nearing skyclad. Look at that image. Okay. Jonathan, this is about the forest that's inviting you to take a walk through their energy. This is about honoring your soul. This is about the time for honesty and truth. This is about the nakedness of your soul. This is about this is about if you left yourself vulnerable in the woods. Picture yourself naked in the woods. You're totally vulnerable to all the elements. And what is left when your clothes are stripped away, when the rules are stripped away, the constraints are stripped away? What is left for you? And I just feel it's just that honesty, that true soul of who you are, an expression of who you are and all that you will be. That's all that came to my mind on that one. It's really unique. But it's the invitation from the forest. I feel like the forest itself wishes to communicate with you. And they have a hard time doing this when you go out, say, and have earbuds on. I don't believe you do this, but people go out into nature. Yeah, they still have their phone. They still have their earbuds on and stuff like that. This is about you stripping away all the constraints you in life and just allowing. That's what's coming to me. Just allowing. And you know what I mean by allowing. It's the energies. Anyway, that's that. So then we have your herb is kava kava. Oh my God. Is that not an herb that's kind of a transcending kind of herb? Let me look at my handy dandy book of herbal astrology here. I know Jonathan knows what kava kava is. If he's not, I've taken it by telephone, but anyways, first of all, this kava kava represents community and friendships and what else? The kinship of the tribe. That's what this is saying. I'm reading out of my book. Kava in Tongan means bitter, and in Hawaiian it's called awa. Legend has it that the kava was brought over to the islands by the god Cain and Kanaloa. Kanaloa, I think is what it's trying to say. Oh, that is too funny. Anyways, okay. So it's believed to be the first to have originated in northern Vanuatu. Uh, Vanuatu. I was the one to say Vanuatu, but it's Vanuatu. Thousands. Okay, hang on. Kava tea is regarded as a blessing and poured onto shrines, then later drank by the kahuna. I've always called you the big kahuna, Jonathan. So there's a there's a ritual for you to go out into the forest, of Hawaii, a little kava kava ceremony. It was considered holy and given to only to those highest in rank. But oh my God, this is a long thing. I'm not going to read it all. Let me read this though. It says, Kava's energy moves through our nervous system like a butterfly, relaxing, widening, and assisting us in surrendering. That is perfect with what I was saying about you stripping all away and just surrendering. This is interesting. So when you widen your circles intentionally, you receive support from the universe and others join you on your path. So I'm going to stop there. That was really interesting, though. Jonathan, there's my story for you. There's lots of kava kava bars around here. Oh, wow, fresh to order. Oh, my gosh. That's awesome. But, wow. I'm loving your witch. I'm really loving your witch. So there you are, dear Jonathan.
Yes.
You have a witch that I feel has traveled through time. Your lifetime is with you. So, okay. Ann Ivy. Ann Ivy? Where was Ann Ivy? I didn't see. Hello, Ann Ivy, if you popped in. Peace, Mama. Hello.
Hi, Peace Mama.
What we might end up doing is as we get later, just figuring out a way to still read for everybody, but maybe choose one of the questions. So, oh, there she is.
If you want to like do the first two cards, and I can do the second two cards, or
we can switch up. Yeah.
I mean, you just tell me what to do. I've got the cards for Steel, and I've got the cards for Maru, and I've got the cards for Mary Alice ready to go.
Okay. So. All right. So let me unstar Jonathan. I hope that story resonated, Jonathan. I don't know if I know you do a lot of things in between. Okay, so who do we say next? Miss Steele. All right. All right, let's just move along then.
All right. The first card that I got for you now, do we want to do each four cards, or for the next few?
We are. Okay, yeah.
Tell me what you want to do.
Let's do all four cards for Steel, and okay. And let's just do for another 15 minutes. See how far, and then we'll.
Okay. Okay. The witch that guides you, Steel, has sent the message of neophyte. It's the card of study. And when you look at this, there is some ritual involved. There's a cup of something that looks like it's steaming, and there is a candle that's lit. there is an eagle over the mirror, and I would say that the eagle is protecting her. But what I see that she's doing is she is studying herself. What is that study to show yourself approved? Is that the correct quote? But
I'm not sure.
you know, it's important to really look at ourselves and to see what we see and to embrace everything that we see. And if there's something that's not quite right, fix it. Now, I'm not talking about a facelift or something like that, but what I'm talking about is like if you see that there's something that you're doing that maybe you shouldn't, or it's something that you should improve yourself, that's what I'm talking about. Now, to cultivate the magic within, I love this because it's Baba Yaga's house and it's play. And, we all need to play. Now, I am a crone and I live alone. Okay. My son lives next door. But to play, of course, I have a dog and I have a parakeet and I play with them. But, I heard somebody talking about this, that when they get up in the morning, they kind of mimic Barbara Streisand and look in the mirror and say, hello, gorgeous, And, if we have if we start our day being playful, that's a good start, isn't it? I mean, it gets our vibration up, just look in the mirror and laugh, and when you laugh
I
at
every
yourself,
day
it's
look in the mirror and
funny.
laugh.
I mean, you keep laughing, and I love that because,
I love it.
it's something that's so simple, but it can make a huge difference. Now, the third card is Honor Your Inner Witch. And I love this card because I think this is so important. It is the card of solitude. And it's alone, but not lonely.
Ooh.
And here, this person is embracing herself. And I'm an only child. And so because, it was just my parents and I am very comfortable being alone. I mean, we all need people in our lives, but I am never lonely. I mean, I enjoy my own company, the things that I do. And I think that solitude in many ways is a very important aspect of our spiritual growth, because when we're quiet, that's when the magic happens with our spiritual growth, and through meditation and thinking and pondering. The herb that I got for you is the herb of time, and time is for courage. And all of this, that the studying yourself and the playing and the solitude, really it takes courage to do it. I mean, it takes courage, especially if you're married or you have children in the house and you're standing in front of the mirror in the morning, saying how gorgeous you are and laughing at yourself and everything. I mean, they'll think you're crazy. You've got to be courageous to do this, But in these days and times, we need courage. And I love that for you. That's what I have for you.
Just say good night to Ellen. She had to go.
Oh, good night, Ellen.
So we'll make sure we read for her next time. Yep. Okay. So, all right, Steele, your witch, the witch who guides you, is interesting. Okay. All right. So she's witch of the skies as well. So when we call upon the witch of the skies, again, she is in touch with the elemental of air, the elements of air. So all things air is it's like what's in, I'm having so many things rush in right now. It's like it's in the ethereal realm. It's this realm. It's that realm. It's the in between. Like I said, it's like the veil of the universe. Because here we are on Earth, and there we have the actual galaxy, the universe, the ethereal plane, and the air is that veil of the in between. So the Witch of Air is about you connecting with that in between. You have the ability, she's wanting to assist you with the ability to connect um, um, beyond the veil. And here we have three birds here. So three here is also about collaborating. This witch collaborates. Her familiars are the birds. So this is the birds represent bringing her the messages. So that is your witch. And so let me look real quick. So, and she's very serious about what she does and who she is, and that ancestral lineage of a strong woman. So that's your witch. Your teachings for your inner magic, this beautiful Three of Wands. Okay, here's the number 3 again for you, Steel. So here we have the lotus, and Nancy was talking about the lotus earlier. Lotus is that beauty that comes from dark places. So this is about you growing from your challenges. Maybe you've had some instances through your lifetime of the dark night of the soul. So what teachings your witch is trying to bring you is that there's always light, and it's up to you to create this light. She lit, poles on fire here. It's the staves. It's up to you to create your outer light, meaning in the 3D world, because you have beautiful light within you, and that beautiful light gets shadowed sometimes because of this 3D world. And that's why they say sometimes it's so important, like for the people who live in the cloudier states, for them to have light, because in darkness, if you're in darkness all the time, that brings upon that oppression. So so your teachings are for you to work on your inner light, bringing that light being out that's hiding within you. So there's that. The third is, I lost my, how to honor yourself. 2 cards came out at the same time. We have spells from the hearth, and we have the house. The witch's house. Okay. This is about you making your sacred space. And within your sacred space, you make it a beautiful place that you want to be in. And it could also be about seeing, wrong card, you dreaming about your future place. And this is about you manifesting. Why am I backwards? I don't know. This is about you doing the work of manifesting. And a lot of times and especially if it's through your spiritual growth, that's a lot of times through affirmations. I am open and receptive to the abundance that flows into my life. Saying little affirmations each day to help raise your vibrational energy will get you closer and closer to that sacred space within. And your herb for that, where'd my herb go? Oh, it's in the book. I have an herbal book because I don't know everything. Because this one's called, we'll just say, Mitragynia.
That's a mouthful.
I needed to pull out the book. I never heard of it before. Oh my gosh. Well, it's about shape shifting. So it might be one of those ethereal herbs, we'll call it. Mm-hmm. Herbs that take you to an ethereal place. Now, if you want to take a screenshot, I'm going to hold this up.
It's
There
beautiful.
might be a T. I mean, they would not put this in this book, in these cards, if it was something that's detrimental. But I'm going to go by this image. You know, this is shape shifting. You have dragonfly in here. Dragonfly energy, like the butterfly, is transformational energy. You have, this looks like a globe. Let me read it for you. I'll have to read this. It's about subconscious healing, synchronizing the inner and outer worlds, just like I was saying earlier. You are like in the in between world right now, and you have that ability to reach beyond that. This is about time travel, transcendence of illusion. So if you put your energy towards out there, you will be able to see through deceptions. You will able to realize what's the illusion. You can see through all that. Um, Time travel. I'm almost thinking about in your dreams, when you have certain dreams, I feel like you're revisiting your past lives, and that's time traveling. But through meditation and astral travel, I think you would have the abilities, if you so choose, to visit the future. Wouldn't that be interesting? But it sounds like it would be with the help of this interesting herb here. We'll just call it mitra for
I'll
now.
run out and get that herb, huh?
Yeah. So, oh, it's a rainforest tree. All right. And it's been used as treatment for stress, pain, fatigue, and fever. So, if that sounds like something that you might be interested, I would be. So I might have to keep this card out and find out if it's probably one of those really, really, really bitter teas that just open your mind. Allow. So anyway, Estelle, I hope that story was at least entertaining for you. So that is so funny. Um,
I want to apologize for my yawning. I had a lucid dream last night, and I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just wide eyed from my dream, and
oh Lord.
I I've been up a while, so
All right, so we
you've
just
got.
did one person, and that took 15 minutes. So let's go do that. I'll do the first two, and then you do the second two, and then we'll kind of switch up here and now.
Okay, well, I really can I just do it real quick? The cards that I have for Maru, because I
Oh
really
yeah,
like her cards. Is that okay?
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
and then I'll you want and then in the future you want me to do the first two and you do the last
I'll do
two?
the first two,
Oh, okay, and I'll do the last two. Okay.
and then we'll
Okay.
switch up later.
Maruda, um, I love the cards that I got for you. And the witch that guides you is the crone. And I love this. And it is the card of release. And look at her with the beautiful black feathers and the three flowers above and the wisdom of the crone, and the crone knows what is important to hold on to and what is to release. And there's a lot of things in our lives that we need to let go of. They're weighing us down. They're taking away from what is really important. And so that is the witch for you.
Mhm.
And the second card is, I love this, it's the witch's lungs. And this is so beautiful because a witch cherishes Mother Nature and everything that Mother Nature provides. Um, and when she breathes in, or he breathes in, it's the essence of nature around them. And you're being told, to really appreciate this. And I feel like you already do, but, it's a reminder. The third card is honoring the witch inside is Murak, embrace oneness with the universe. And this goes along with the second card, that I drew about the witch's lungs. And be at home in the universe, because I believe that we all have been here a long, long time. And when we leave this plane, we return to the stars in the universe. The final card, your herb is mint. It is the herb of clarity. And there is nothing like a good cup of mint tea. It just wakes you up, and I feel like it's very refreshing and also very nurturing. And that's what I have for you, Maru. It's a pleasure to read for you.
Okay, let me get my last herb here, because I don't know what that is. Okay, all right, Maru. Okay, so your witch. Let me get back to your witch here. Okay, so you have a witch of fire. No. She's creating fire. Okay, you have the witch of earth. Let me put that up here. Okay. Hang on one second. This is the witch of fire. This is the tree. Oh my gosh, the witch sister. I have not delved into this deck yet, and so I feel like I need to do some studying before I start doing readings. Okay, so I'm going to just go by the image. I still feel as though this is Earth Witch, and your witch knows how to speak to the trees. Okay, so we've often I have anyways, often referred to when I get a trees in the images, it's that ancestral lineage. So she's someone I feel like she may have been in your ancestral line. And almost like, and Nancy pulled a crone for you, and I see a crone in here. So she's definitely Earth Witch nature. She speaks to the trees. She speaks to the animals. She's very in touch with Mother Gaia. So if she's not Mother Gaia herself, I'm thinking. But anyway, so your witch is with you to assist you in doing earth magic. Also communicating telepathically. That's how I'm reading this as well. So that's your Earth Witch. And then her teachings in magic, you've got this cute little page of cups. Okay, there we go. Okay. So this is, I feel like you might be taking a new path on your spiritual journey in communicating with the divine. So I don't know if you're going to be learning a new modality. If you don't already, like Akashic Records reading, because I'm really feeling that ancestral thing here. So this is about having that playful energy to raise your vibration to and be open to the imagination, using your imagination to receive these messages. That's how I'm feeling on that card. And then we have your, how do you honor the inner witch? Oh, this says the next journey begins. Nancy, when I hold this card up, is it reading backwards or is that right?
No, it's right.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So anyways, it's your next journey begins. So I feel like you, and maybe your witch is helping you prepare for this next journey. So make sure you're grounding every day, you're clearing your chakras, you're calling in your team, and you're calling in protection. So this is a new journey that I feel like it's going to take you into another dimension. So I don't know, Marita, do you do Akashic records? I don't know if my chat is. Hang on. La la la. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And then your herb. Your herb is dragon's blood.
Mm.
Now I've heard that in an incense,
Mm-hmm.
but this is Anima Mundi, and I had to read on that because I wasn't sure. So it talks about merging with the divine, access to the world's soul, in wow, universal donor. Interesting. Enter the great void. Okay. So, yeah, I think, Maruta, you are in for a new journey and another ascension in your spiritual gifts and dragon's blood. So, whether you use it in incense or how, I don't know if you can make a tea out of that, but something to consider there, Maruta. So, all right, then.
Mary
That's
Alice is
scary.
here. Do you have the next three?
She is here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me put my cards back. All right. So, all right, Maruta, I hope you like that story. I'm going to try to move along here. I want to. She has an Akashic deck, but not a skill I have developed. Okay. It might be something or something similar, but yeah, I want to think about that. All right, Mary. Who is the witch that guides you, Mary Alice? Who is the witch that guides Mary Alice, please? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, interesting. You have a young witch guiding you. This witch is very important, I think, to you because she's going to help you keep in touch with your inner child. And by that, I mean that energy of the little child, the one who is the dreamer, who can imagine. Because as we've gotten older, we lose kind of that gift. Imagination is such a gift, and there's so many people that can't visualize things and be playful with them, and this is what helps us um, stay out of the growing old phase. As far as we need to keep our minds young, that's part of keeping our body young. She's adventurous, so she's inviting you to be a little more adventurous. um, there's the hair in here, which is representing abundance, but we also have thistle. And I love we have thistle here, and I thought it was just a Scottish thing. So I'm saying your witch is a Scottish witch, very young Scottish witch, up for adventure, up for learning new things. If there's anything that you've been wanting to learn in your spiritual journey, this is the time to move towards that. Okay, and then I'm going to switch decks by going to the teachings that cultivate the magic within. The teachings that cultivate the magic within from Mary Alice. The hard deck to. All right. Okay. Here we go. Magical manifestation. Okay. So it seems to be, if you're unbeknownst, Mary Alice, you have a strong manifestation ability. So have you gone through life, and especially when you were younger, did you ever go, I was thinking about that and it happened? This is just a reminder you still have that ability to manifest what you desire, your dreams, your goals, your where do you want to be and who do you want to be. So Yeah, so that is your magical teachings. So, oh, she's made herself a little altar, and she is honoring a goddess. So if there's a goddess that that's been popping in your mind, maybe make a little not a shrine. What is it? Altar? But an altar to honor you. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's an altar to honor yourself as well, and always walk in gratitude and walk through life in beauty and grace. Mary Alice, there's my messages for you. Nancy,
Um, who is I read.
you're reading from Mary Alice, and
Okay,
you're
okay,
doing the number 3 and 4
okay,
reading.
yeah, okay. Mary Alice, the honor the witch inside is the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks so mysterious, but you know what? The magic is inside of us. The magic is inside of you. You just have to tap into it. We're all, I mean, we're all a little witchy, I mean, even if you don't call yourself a witch, um, we know things. It's our intuition. If we listen to our intuition, if you listen to your spirit guides and your angels, everything that we need to get through life is within us. Um, the messages of our ancestors, and just let it flow through you and complete you. And your herb is the mustard. It has mustard seeds here, and it is the faith. Um, Having the faith to go forward, having the faith to live your life, having the faith just in the process of living, um, and just embrace that. That's what I have for you.
Oh, Mary Alice says she is from Irish Scottish descent.
Ooh,
Oh, I love that. I have some of that in me too. Oh, how magical, Mary Alice. Okay, so, we've been on an hour and a half, so we might be losing people. I'm doing roll call here. Natasha's here, so we're going to read for Natasha. We're seeing if Karen Trout is still here. Um, and then Warrior Girl, I have you down for a reading as well.
okay. Natasha's here.
Yeah.
And
so Natasha, the witch that guides Natasha.
Okay, but Karen's not. So we're going to read for Natasha.
We're reading for Natasha right now.
Okay. All right.
All right. Okay. Ooh, our first male witch. Loving that. All right, let me get one more card. Your teachings. Cards are too big for my hands. Mary Alice, I lived in Scotland as a little girl for a couple years, and such fond memories there. Okay, Natasha, are you ready? You have the Lord of the Forest for your witch. Oh, we're talking a powerful man here. I almost want to say, need I say more? But okay, so your witch, Lord of the Forest. Okay, all right. So this is a very powerful witch, and many feared him. Um, he wasn't always he wasn't. Let's just say, but he just wasn't always nice. No one dared scorn him because the power he had to like shapeshift you into a little bug. This is the images I'm getting. I'm serious. He takes his magics very seriously. So he's one of your witches. So and he's got these antlers going, which again, the connection to the ethereal energies that veil beyond. Um yeah, so he's strong, he's powerful, and let's see what he's here to guide you with and teach you. Uh Interesting. I might pull another card too. This says releasement. He is wanting you to become this powerful person within. So it doesn't mean that you're going to be this powerful witch and lightning coming out of your fingertips and stuff.
Oh, I want that.
Yes. He's really talking about you have been, now if I'm wrong, I kind of hope I'm wrong on this part, but throughout your life, you have been misled with self-limiting beliefs. That's what I'm getting. And he wants you to cut he's powerful. He will call upon your male witch here, Lord of the Forest, to help you cut the energetic cords that have hooks in you that are attached to self-limiting beliefs. So that's what he's here to help teach you, because once you release those cords, you have freed your energy, your beautiful light to shine, to be able to walk in the magical energy and the grace and the beauty that is hiding within you. That's okay. So that's my story there. Natasha, what do you have for her, Nancy?
The honor the witch within is the card of, it says flashover. It's all in your head.
Oh.
And I want you to look at this, Natasha. I love it because look, she's hearing things. And just look at the mental activity and her thoughts and her ideas. And she's listening because she's hearing things. It's her intuition, guides and ancestors. Listen. Be still and listen. And the herb that I got for you is the onion. And the card says tears. And I went to the book for this because I thought, this has got to be good, right? And it says, there, dry your tears. My strength will banish any fears. Eyes will sting, you'll start to weep, but onion magic is yours to keep.
Oh.
Magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. And this is information about the onion. I think this is fascinating. It says, the onion revealed. Pliny the Elder, while traveling to Egypt, discovered that the Egyptians took oaths with their right hand on an onion. The ancient Egyptians saw onion rings as a symbol of eternity. Onions were placed over the eyes of the dead or were wrapped in the cloth of a mummy before it was placed in the tomb. And I love that. A little bit of history there.
All right, Natasha. Hope those were.
Now, Warrior Girl said that she would give up her reading for somebody else.
Okay, I had a feeling she would, but I wanted to put her name out there anyway. Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So we have Jules, we have Brendan, we have Sonia, we have Stephanie, we have and we still have Polly and Peace Mama and Iva. So if you guys are here, just let me know. And then if Karen pops back in, try to catch my attention. But for now, we are reading for whom?
Jules? Okay, Jules is here.
All right,
So let me
Jules.
see. Okay.
All right. Okay, Jules. Okay. All right, Jules. Who is your witch? Jules. And okay, Jules, you as well have a young witch. It says, okay, so she's a young witch of the woods, so earth energy. Um, I love this energy. I feel like she's a hybrid witch, that she was elemental and witch. So fae, witch fae. Of course, I'm going to say that. She's in the woods. All right. So she is a young witch. And so I don't know if you, Jules, are just starting out on your spiritual journey, or you're into it maybe a year or two. But she is here to guide you and also to be an earth healer. Um, Mother Earth needs our prayers, our love, and our healing so much right now. And so, but your connection with nature is unique. So let me know if that kind of rings true to you in any sense or form. But yeah, she's okay. She's here to help you learn more about herbs as well. So I'll be fascinating to know what Nancy comes up with you. She wants to know what Mother Earth has to offer to assist people in using the earth resources, because we are being poisoned. Oh, I want to make sure I'm not going to get banned from YouTube. Uh, for when the medical field prescribes things, it's poisoning our body. It's masking healing that needs to be done, and I feel like your witch is here to help you unlock some of those herbal codes, if that makes sense. Okay, and then your teachings here, let's see. Okay, all right. So, okay. So your teachings here are, this is about unconditional love. This is about your presence, and your touch has more healing energy than you know, and you are going to be the light for others when they're going through challenging times. You're the one that's going to be able to say, when the moon is out, look how it illuminates the earth. What secrets does the moon energy have for you? It lights our way. We are never truly in the dark. And this is what you can help yourself with, but I feel like you're here to also help others, and especially those who are challenged in helping themselves. So I almost feel like two things come to mind: special needs individuals and the elderly, that you are a safe haven for these individuals. So just teaching tenderness and unconditional love and nurturing and healing is your energy. So okay, that's what I have for you, Jules. What do
Okay,
you have, Jules?
your inner witch is phenomenon, and she is saying, be still and listen to the spirits. And Jules, look at this card. You see the
Ooh.
light behind her, but look at her eye. Her eye is lit up. And she is listening, but she's also seeing. She's seeing what maybe others can't see. And your witch is telling you to listen to these spiritual messages that are coming your way. They're very, very important. There is light. And look, it's almost like she's Ellen of the Ways with, she has the different things growing out of the top of her head. I think this is a beautiful card. So be still. I don't know if you meditate, and listen to the spirits that are around you, because they have a lot to tell you. The herb that came out for you, I love this, is sage. It's for purification. And before I read with my cards, I sage my cards, to make sure that the energy is right and they're cleared. I sage my home, open the doors, and I have a burning stick of sage, and I go through every room, and I have like a ritual of cleansing my home. And I think that it's very important for you to do this. It's not just the sage burning, it's the ritual of doing it. It's your intention that you have when you use sage and you go through your home. You could sage the inside of your car. You could sage, if you bring paperwork home from work to work on, you could sage that. I mean, there's just so many different things that you can purify. And so that's what your witches are saying to you.
Perfect.
Let's see. We've got
My
Sonia.
chat matching up with my phone. What's going on here?
No, we've got Brendan
I'm
next,
like missing things.
Sonia.
Okay, hang on.
Pardon me?
My chat must have froze over here. Let me get out of here. I've been missing some things.
Oh, it says Brendan didn't respond. Is he? Oh, yeah, he responded. He's here. Brendan's
sorry.
here.
Ocean is Brendan, everyone. Ocean is Brendan. So we still have, okay, I am so sorry. I have not, my chat has failed me on my phone. So I have,
okay, we've got Brendan next and then Sonia, right?
Yeah, Silver. I was describing Cernunnos. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, please don't forget honey. Oh, okay, see.
Oh, that's Sonia.
It's funny. I thought you were telling me, don't forget the honey. All right, give me a moment. I'm catching up. So Stephanie is still here. Jules, we just read for Jules. I hope that message has resonated with you, Jules. So I'm going to read for Brendan, aka Ocean GD. And then, did I say Stephanie? And Peace Mama is still here.
Yeah, you said Brendan's next, and then Sonia.
I know, I'm just reading my chat here.
Oh, okay.
And then Polly says she's still here. Wonderful. We appreciate you guys sticking around.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure everybody gets to get up early tomorrow. It's Friday.
Oh, that's right.
So
Fridays are special.
Yeah, treat night. All right, Brendan, your witch is me. No, I'm just kidding. He says your witch is the water witch. So water, of course, is all about emotions. She's highly emotional. And so in knowing Brendan, he can be emotional. So I think she's here to help you strengthen your emotions, because as empaths, as I know you are, it's really hard to sometimes reel in those emotions because not only of our own emotions, but the emotions of people around us. So your witch is also, of course, she's using water magic, which is a part of scrying. They use bowls of water and uh, I couldn't used to do that, but I bet, knowing what I know now, I might be able to scry in water. So, anyways, so using water magic. Also, the water is very healing. So, I think another message for you is drink more water. And the mother in me is saying, and less energy drinks is with sugar in it. Surrounding this water witch are selkies. So it's a reminder to also remember to play, remember to have fun, be creative and imaginative and adventurous. So there's your water witch for you. The teachings here, the Garden of Hallowed Moonlight. Ooh, so maybe a little moon magic for you. Getting to know the lunar cycles might help you along your path. When I learned that my best cycle is the waning moon, I've learned to not try anything that would be challenging for me after the new moon. And things flow for me more easily when the moon is waning. So there's moon magic there. Moon also plays on the emotions. The tides of the earth. So the ebb and flow of life. So it's about you learning to navigate through these energies, especially the ones that may cause you emotional. You get too invested in that emotion, and it's about flowing through life a little easier when you learn to navigate through that. So yeah, and just maybe going out into the moon. They say this is silly. They say, the sun is very nurturing and it's got the vitamins and everything. But for me, moonlight is nurturing. It lights my soul. It raises my vibration. It brings out the inner child in me. And I just look at the stars in awe and I'm getting carried away. And that's what I'm going to tell you is to go out, get carried away. When you go out into the moonlight, you like I said to Jonathan earlier, strip away all these constraints, and you'll realize you can breathe deeper and free your imagination and your creativity. All that gets freed. So the beautiful light within you, Brendan, gets freed. So Nancy, what do you have for Brendan?
Okay, Brendan, I have two really great cards for you, but one of the herb cards is sugar and it's sweet. And I thought when you were talking about the energy drinks, I thought, wouldn't that be funny if I had drawn sugar? But anyway, I did not. Your card for the Honor the Witch Within is opulence. It's time to lead. And I know a little bit about you. I know that you're getting ready to graduate from college and you will be starting a new phase in your life. And this is advice from your witch. It's time to lead and not follow. And the herb that I got for you is mugwort, and it's intuition. And it's so important, Brendan, for you to use your intuition as you go forward when you're dealing with people in the workplace and just in life generally. Listen to that higher self that's within you, the voices from your guides and your ancestors and your angels. They're speaking, and you need to listen to them, and that is in a big part your intuition. That's what I have for you, Brendan. Karen is here.
Yeah, I saw that. So yay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so let me go look at my list here since it's been moved around a little bit. So, Brendan, I hope those messages resonated with you. What's a synonym for resonate? Because that sounds so cliche anymore to me.
Makes
All right.
sense.
So, what's that?
Makes sense.
That makes sense to you? Okay. All right. So I want to read for Sonia next. Yep, Sonia.
Yes.
And then Karen and Polly and Stephanie. Peace, Mama, and Ann, if you guys are still here. All right. So who was I reading for? Okay. Sonia.
Sonia. Yeah.
Let's see who you're you're still here, right, Sonia? My chat is just all messed up over here. All right. Yep, honey, you're still here.
Yes. Well, she was just here. I hope she is.
Yeah. So I have a ex co-worker. We're friends, and they raise bees and honey, and I call her my honey mama. Many people might have a sugar daddy, but got me a honey mama. All right. Did Sonia say she was here? Sonia, did you slip away?
Honey is listening.
Honey is listening. Okay, perfect. All right, honey, let's see what your witch list. All right, here we go. We're going on 2 hours of silliness here. All right, Sonia, who is your witch? All right, Sonia's witch looks as though it's interesting. Okay, hang on. I gotta read this a bit. Hang on. These cards are slippy. All right. So I have this interesting image. So you, I believe, there's duality in this picture here. So this is a witch who was definitely maiden and crone in her lifetime. Hang on here. Okay, so this is about transitions. So this is hang on a second. Let me just give me a moment here. Yeah, okay, so this is a witch of transition. So she's both in this image. I feel like she's both fire and water. So she's the alchemist, so to speak. You know, fire drowns out water. Wait, water drowns out fire, yet fire can give new life to water. It could purify the water. It enables you to, you know, cook foods that you cannot eat if it weren't, you know, boiled in water, so to speak. But anyways, what I'm trying to say, it's a witch of alchemy is how I'm reading this. She's very much an alchemist, and she's I feel like this is a message for you to reach back into your youth, and there's some things that you learned when you were younger, something to do with this alchemy. I'm trying to figure this out here, and how to bring life to something that has lost. And by that I'm feeling energy, that something that has lost its energy and you know how to bring life to it. So something you learned when you're youth. And if you meditate on it, maybe it'll come back to you. But what I'm saying is, if you bring that information forward, it's going to help you with some transitional situations, not only for you, for yourself. So it's like you're going to start learning about it again. And I'm unclear, but I hope you know what this means. Oh, Silver, are you leaving? Blessings to you, sweet friend. Anyways, your let's see, your teachings. You also got the witch's house. So this is about you being the dreamer, knowing how to manifest. This is like looking into your future. Where do you want to be in the future? Who do you want to be in the future? You have the energy and the power to become the new you. Okay, that might be part of this alchemy as well. It's the new you. As you are in your own years, the magic that reignites comes to full fruition. And I see here too something about creating a sacred space in your garden as well. So anyways, that's what I have for you, Sonia. I hope it made sense to you.
I love the cards that I got for you, Sonia. Your inner witch is Ubuntu, compassion for others. And there is a leaf that's over her eye. It's like under her eye. And if you can look closely at it, there are tears coming down the leaf. And having compassion for others is a beautiful thing, because it's like you meet them where they are, and it's okay. You accept them for who they are. You love them and you nurture them. You're there for them. And to be a compassionate person, I mean, that's probably one of the most important qualities that we should have, really. Because it sort of encompasses so many other things. And the herb that I got for you, Sonia, is rosemary. And it is the herb of memories. And as we go through our lives, we have many, many memories. And the beautiful memories are the memories that we want to hold on to. I think about your granddaughter that's soon to be here, and all the beautiful new memories that are going to be made with this baby. And I'm just so excited for you. And cherish the old memories and embrace the new ones with love and compassion. That's what I have for you, Sonia.
Wow. She said, okay, so I'm trying to put, I think, a story together here for Sonia. Not walking home. Anyway, she said, wow, I had to stop when you said that. I actually, a face showed itself. And I'm wondering, is that when you were a child, a younger young woman, or was that like recently when you were walking home? That's really interesting. You saw a fae flying. I am just jealous. It looked like a giant dandelion. Oh, fae. Aww. I was an alchemist in a previous life. Okay. And looking at that witch, I really did keep feeling like this is you. So maybe you're in your past life that's guiding you. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. That was a nice message for her. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I am reading for now. Karen popped back in. Yay. So, Karen, I have your witch. Now I'm trying to, what What's the magic teachings for your inner magic here? All right. Oh, okay. That one said me instead. All right. Interesting. Okay. So, hang on 1 second. One more thing. Ooh. Okay. You got a male witch, and he's a spry thing. Um, I feel like he too had a very, very strong connection with the elementals. Maybe he was working with Little Miss Witch over there on that was I think it was Natalie's witch. But anyway, you have this really happy witch. And I think that's part of his purpose in guiding you is to try to bring joy and happiness. Um, Karen, let me know. Are you the type who people are like, you seem to always know the right thing to say, and it makes them smile when they're not feeling so very, or are you one of those that like me when it's raining outside, I'm driving to work, I will say it may be rainy outside, but may the sun shine in everyone's hearts today. Are you always the optimist? I would love to know that. So hi, Maureen. Yeah, so he's a very happy witchy guy. I think he's so connected with the earth realm. Um, he's I think he was one of those earth witches too that had the magical ability to make herbal tinctures for the village, and so I don't know if that's something you yourself are in or thinking about, Karen, is working with the earth energy and natural natural path kind of energy there. um, okay, so your teachings for magic, you got the 13th Esbal, so 13 moon. Things that happen once in a blue moon, I think, are your special times. Is it 4 times a year we get a no? It says 13th moon. Think about that, Ginger. 13 moons a year. The number 13 was sacred to the American Indians for sure, because that special 13th moon of the year. So I don't know if the magic that it brought them, the harvest that it brought them, a foretelling, I'm not sure, but 13 was a lucky number for them. Um, your little witchy here has a friend, and it looks like a fox to me. Foxes are the energies of the in-between worlds. They're like the magician of the in-between worlds. Um, uh, the ability to see beyond the realm, the veil, um, and but also it's a reminder for you to be playful. Be more playful. You need to bring more joy into your life, and but the creativity that's in your mind right now, you need to release that, let it out, do something with that creativity. So does that all make sense to you? Yes, you can make people laugh naturally. Oh, you're funny. I love that. So yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, you're the sunshine for everybody. So keep that up. But and it's in, yeah, it's, you feel it in your soul. I love that. So Nancy, what do you have for Karen?
I have the neatest card. It's the honor the witch, the inner witch is doable. The key is within your grasp, and it looks, this to me. This looks like the potential of a portal. And look at the key. The key is unlocking, and look at the light that is within what is locked here. And I'm not exactly sure. Let me look at this for a minute and see. Okay, no, wait, I'm looking at this wrong. Okay, the arm is coming out of the locked thing and reaching towards the key. The key is within your grasp. So, are you holding yourself back from something and you need to break through and just grasp the key or like the golden ring? Because that's what it looks like. What do you see here, Ginger?
Oh, hang on.
See, at first I thought that she was unlocking and it was like a portal she was unlocking, but that's the arm coming out grasping the key.
Oh, is that what that is?
So it almost looks like she's being restrained or something and that she needs to break through, like maybe old ideas or something that you need to.
Well, it does say doable, so I'm thinking that with her, anything that seems impossible to others is doable. She knows that there's a way to do, she knows, she thinks of the alternative way to grasp that key. So when she's very clever in certain situations, that's what I'm thinking.
Right. That just kind of, because I was looking at it wrong when I initially read it, so I wanted to get it right for Karen. Now, your herbs, well, is chocolate. Aphrodisiac. Look at this card. Oh my gosh, look at this. You talk about decadence. You can bring plants to life.
Grandma.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'd like to get lost in this chocolate shop. Look at that. There's a chocolate fountain.
Darn it.
And I just love this for you. Body wrap. I mean, there's just so much decadence here, but it's like treating yourself, rewarding yourself. And of course, chocolate is, I suppose, an aphrodisiac. At least they say it is. So I just know it's delicious. That's what I have for you, Karen.
Stephanie's putting all the chocolate bars up there.
Yeah.
All right. So doing a roll call. Here's who we have. Polly, if you're still here, say here. We have Stephanie because she's got the chocolate. Peace, Mama, if you're still here. And Ann Iva to bring up the let me get this so. And then Warrior Girl's still here if she was still wants to read. She's so busy being Mod Mama. She's Mod Mama. So, okay. So, okay, Peace Mama is here. Stephanie is here. Waiting on Polly. All right, so let's do Stephanie until I see Polly saying here. So it's been 2 hours. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We had to switch up and do 2 cards each because we were taking 15 minutes per person doing it the other way. So great idea, Nancy. All right, so did I say Stephanie? Yes, Stephanie. Let's see who your witchy is. Ooh, I like your witch. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm going to bend my card trying to save it. All right, so I'm just getting to your teachings, Stephanie. Sorry, I wasn't ready because I was modding. All right, teachings for Stephanie. Thank you. Okay. Stop. Ooh. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay. God bless it. Okay, so, all right. So you have a young witch. She's the Maiden of Stone. So This is also an earth witch. See, she has that hagstone. Stephanie, I would love to know if you happen to have a hagstone or a necklace that's the stone that looks like a donut, a circle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious. Okay, so all right. So she's a young she's an old soul as well. She's young and she's an old soul, and she knows how to bring forth the ancestral knowledge to help her with things today. So that might be something you would think about doing, Stephanie, in a meditation, or even in an affirmation. I call upon the I'd say magical ancestors to bring forth the knowledge that will assist me today. So bring forth the knowledge of yesterday to assist me today. Yeah, and I get tongue tied in my affirmations too. So, anyways, young witch, old soul. She works with earth energy. I feel like she's using this stone as kind of a tool to scry into the future. So do you have premonitions sometimes, Stephanie, or throughout your life, especially if you were younger? But Yeah, so I'm going to segue that into your magical manifestation magic. So you have the power, whether you know it or not, to manifest. If do you think of things and you make little wishes and they come true? Also, again, I'm going to use this image to make sure you're doing things that honor you. And sometimes we go through life and feel a little less than, but if you really take the time and sit still and think of all that you've accomplished, all that you are good at, the creativity that you had in your youth, bring all that magical energy forward and not relive it, but reinvent it. That's what I just got that. I don't know. You can call upon your witches or your angels, guides of certain things, like you call upon my guide of creativity. Help me clear this blockage that I have, help me to think with clarity. So we have to not to say those negative words, blockage. Just help me think with clarity. Help me help creativity flow through me easily and effortlessly. But two cards came out on that one. It was a maiden, the mother, and crone. So look at that image, Nancy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So I don't know if your mother and grandmother are still alive, but and this is also about your journey, your development. You were once the maiden, you became a mother, and then you are the wise witch here. Love that journey for you. But yeah, so Karen says she's an earth person. I love it. Multitasking. Okay.
Let's see. I got. Let's see. You are you
Okay.
through? You're
Yeah,
done with
I was
step.
just reading for her comment.
Oh, okay.
Maternal grandmother's not alive, but you can connect with your maternal grandmother if you like. I just feel like you have a strong energy, and I'm loving your witch. I love your old soul witch here. So, what do you have for me,
Well,
Stephanie?
that this card kind of goes with it. The honor your inner witch. It's Orinda. It's honor your mystical creative force, and that can go with connecting to relatives that have gone on, passed on, or transitioned. You have so much magic within you, Stephanie, and you need to tap into that. You're your herb, Ginger's going to love this, is honey.
Oh,
Yeah. We all love honey in our tea, and Ginger gets this honey that is just, oh my goodness.
yeah.
Thing that's interesting about honey is, it says honey lip balm on here and clover honey. And of course, honey is so sweet and it's like it's nurturing, like peanut butter and honey on toast. But the interesting thing in this book about honey, it says it's ambrosia. And it says, food for the gods, liquid delight, spread me at breakfast, drink me at night. Taste of ambrosia, sugary sweet, honeybee nectar, magical treat. The magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done.
Ooh.
And this is very interesting. I thought about the honey revealed. Honey is known as the nectar of the gods. Fossils of honeybees have been found dating back 150 million years. Egyptian hieroglyphics featured the bee as a symbol of royalty. The Greeks baked honey cakes as offerings to the gods. The bee is a symbol of the goddess Artemis, and Romans used honey to heal their wounds after battle. And there is a recipe for a salve for wounds and infections. It says you take equal parts of olive oil, raw organic honey, and beeswax. And you melt the beeswax in a double boiler and stir in the honey and olive oil. Add a few pinches of turmeric or a spice of your choice. Let it cool to room temperature, and then either add more beeswax or oil until it's the texture that's reached. So honey must be, I had never really thought of honey being a healing, something that would heal wounds. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I watched a thing on wherever, but they used honey versus, say, Neosporin, maybe. Now, the honey didn't heal as quickly as Neosporin did, but it did heal the cut. And for those who don't know, honey never expires. They have found honey in the Egyptian tombs that was still good.
Yeah.
I don't think
I learned something. Well, there's a lot for me to learn,
But I love honey. I have a ritual when I put it in my tea, and it's very meditating the way I do. Add my honey to my tea, and I say, I just put that intention in there that it heals. So, all right, Stephanie, I hope you had fun with that. There's some. Okay, hang on.
Let's see. We've got. Are we doing Peace Mama now, or who?
Yeah, we're doing Peace Mama here.
Okay.
Well, listen. For the last 10 years, I've been. Well, I say 10 years. That's how long I've known this woman who has it in her backyard, local honey. But when I learned about that, 15 or more years ago, local honey and your allergies, I'm all on top of that, but I still have the most horrible allergies and sinus problems still. But maybe they would be even worse if I didn't have that honey. So, and then Stephanie says there's some research too where they have used honey to, that's what we were just talking about. Sorry. Okay, so yes, but unless I was starving, I don't think I would be trying millions of year-old honey. Well. Anywho, we are reading for Peace Mama. And Polly, are you here? And Anne, if you guys have not come back, I am so sorry.
I think Polly is here, but I'm not. But
well,
I'm
she
not
was
sure.
Here earlier.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her since. And then,
oh goodness, Ginger, we're gonna have to get you in the bed pretty soon. It's almost 9:20.
Yeah, but I'm feeling good actually. So I might not sleep, but that's okay.
And tomorrow is Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. Friday's Jean's day at work too. I can just go in all casual and
Nice.
So, and then Maureen, if you would like a witchy reading, just say so, because Polly and Anne have left us, and I can't blame them. We've been on over 2 hours. So, but I appreciate all those of you still hanging out. It looks like we have 17 watching us still.
Oh, that's neat,
I'm
son.
so happy. My friend's husband and is
Oh, look, honey.
okay.
Oh,
Maureen,
Maureen
one.
she would love a reading.
I would
Okay.
love to read for her.
All right, Peace Mama. Here we go.
All right.
Hold
Okay,
on.
Peace Mama. Hold on to your pantyhose. Okay, so you did come in late, but look at that. You still get a reading because we're like that. All right, Peace Mama, who's your witch? Who is your witch? Okay. Ooh. You get the ooh witch. Oh my goodness. Hang on that one. For real, I mean it. Hang on. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me tune into her. She's all right. Okay. Let me take down your name so you can see this card. Okay. All right. This is the Witch of Initiation. How interesting is that? By initiation, I'm thinking by the image here, it's the initiation. If you haven't read for you before on this, whenever I see antlers, that's the connection to the ethereal realm, to source energy, to your guides. And I am wondering your connection. I'm trying to straighten this thing out. Your connection with spirit, is it strong, or do you wish it was stronger? But I feel like you're going to be going through this initiation, and your witch is there to guide you into like, let's just say another realm. There's so many realms in this ethereal plane. Hang on here. Yeah. So this witch, through her lifetime, she had to go through trials to be recognized as the powerful witch that she is. She's done ceremony. She's done initiations, and she finally passed into that realm, and she wears her scars and her tattoos as badges of honor. It was tough back then in her day. I feel very Celtic here in this image. So yeah, the Witch of Initiation. So she's here to help you with your ascension. She's got such, okay, I wish you her eyes the way I see her. They're deep. She's deep in thought. She's a powerful manifester as well. So she's a powerful witch. She's not like maiden young, and she's not quite the crone, and that's why she had to I feel like, oh, this is all coming. She had the same abilities as some of the crones, and it was like almost like taboo. And so she really had to prove herself that she can sit amongst the crones. That's the story I'm getting from her. Yeah, I feel she's like, don't mess with me. She's there. I feel like she's also your guardian, not just the witch. She's like one of your guardians. And then for your teachings to help you with your magical energy, you have Dance on Water. So for you, I feel like water is very, water is life-giving. But for you to be near water, and or the sound of water is very healing for you. And I feel like the more you're near water, the more it's like, like a waterfall. You feel the little mist when you're near the waterfall. So I feel like that's the little magical pellets, water droplets. They all have magic in them. So I feel like you need to do even a bubble bath. Um, and while you're in a bubble bath, setting some intentions, calling in the magics, and just allowing it. All within, of course, anytime, and this is for everybody, anytime you want to connect with magics, guides, and stuff, call in the protection to protect you against lower energy beings. But this is all about you raising your vibrational energy. And oh my gosh, you have a lot of elemental energies around you. See all the sparkle? You have a lot of elemental energy around you as well. So like water sprites. I don't know if you have an interest in water sprites, but look it up and delve into that mystery. She's also got fish around her, which means abundance. So, but for your to raise your magical energy is definitely connected with water here. So go, and water is very cleansing. If you go barefoot in water, it's grounding yet cleansing of your energies and your auras and stuff. So there's your energy reading piece, Mama. I hope that you like that story. Water is my comfort. I love to watch it.
Oh, yes. There's something about water that just restores us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Peace, Mama. The card that is your inner witch within is Minibus. Commune with Source. And I want to read you what it says. You see, she's in nature. She's surrounded. I wanted to read you what it says because it's. I don't want to paraphrase it because I think it's important. Nature holds all the answers. The wisest witch knows her questions will be answered when she dives into the natural world without reservation. Like the girl of Minibus, who is fused with the forest, it is your time to merge with Source. Drop your stuff, your attachments, and be one with nature. It's time to recommune with the raw, authentic self that you were when you were sparked into existence. And what you will be when you transition into the next plane of existence. Minibus dips her fingers into the well of universal inspiration. This is a card of meditation. There's also a flip interpretation. Is she retreating or emerging? If this card is drawn during a period of solitude, it is a prompt that now is the time to emerge from the dark, restorative forest into the sunlight to share your radiance. And conversely, if it is drawn during a time of intense activity and visibility, it is time to retreat to the shadows. And Ginger was talking about protection. And it's interesting because the herb that was pulled for you is salt, and it is protection. So I don't know, from the chat, you were saying that someone was contacting you and you didn't know who they were. You might want to put salt in the corners of every room in your house and over the threshold of your doors for protection. That's what a witch would do. So that's what I have for you. Peace, Mama.
Michelle popped in.
Hey, Michelle Marie.
I know exactly what that is. I know where to go. Nature makes my soul breathe. Oh, I love that piece, Mom. Well, I hope that little mini reading was worth the wait. I appreciate you coming in and sharing space with us. And,
excuse me.
I love that energy for you, Peace Mama. Especially all that water energy. So my sons and I, we go down to this I think it used to be an old mill and maybe a trading place for the American Indians here in South Carolina. And the Reedy River runs through it, and so it's a waterfall. So I'll take the boys there. We'll go walk. It's got walking trails through the woods, and it's just a beautiful place to go. And so my son, Kyle, who has autism, he doesn't like to sit long, but we'll go down there and I'll just say, okay, everybody meditate. So he's actually learned to just be still and quiet and listen to the powerful waterfalls. And it's just I can hear him now. It's so soothing and cleansing. I love that. So I ask everybody, go to a waterfall. Listen. Okay. All right. So Maureen is here. I have not seen Polly or Ann, so Maureen might be our last one. Unless Warrior Girl still wants a reading. Or even if Michelle Marie wants to find out who her witch is. Okay, so Maureen, let's see what your teachings are here. Okay. Oh, interesting. All right, so first, your witch. I am loving the colors in this card. Do you just happen to like purple and green? Because those are my favorite colors. So yeah, Maureen, do you like purple, green? I'm loving this image. I had to look up the bird. I've not seen this bird before. You have, oh, by the way, so she's water witch. So you have a water witch watching over you. Okay, so lots of water energy. So working with water, the energy of water, the healing properties in water. She uses water to scry with. I want to read you this interesting bird real quick. All right. Huge and almost prehistoric in appearance, this this is tongue twister, cliff dwelling cormorant. Okay, so he's one of those fishing birds. He gets really high and dives super fast, and he's got a hooked nose or beak to grab that fish. So already that part of that message is about thinking on a higher plane and the keen eyesight to help you with certain matters in life. And if people come to you because you have a unique way of helping them, it's because you have the ability to come into a different perspective. And it's a unique way of doing it. So let me know if I'm on track there, but you have a unique perspective on things, and you have that keen it's not much gets past you. I want to say you're just aware of the energies that surround you. That I don't know. Let me know if I'm just like totally way off, but that's the image and that I'm getting from that bird. Okay, so in Ireland, this imposing seabird with its enormous wingspan. Okay, so it is called the blue hag. Very interesting. And that name derives from an older Gaelic term, Cailleach. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Cailleach, the veiled one. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So this is a goddess. The Irish link to a goddess, Cailleach Berea. I'm going to have to let me type this in because maybe somebody's known that before, or we can all go look her up if my typing skills. Hang on. This is spelled in a very unique way. Okay, so this is the goddess. Okay. She is the guardian of the dark times. Hang on. Guardian of the dark months of the year. Um, ooh, she's one of the, okay. This witch is a shapeshifter. So with that being said, do you find that you can, no matter where you are put in life, you are able to adapt. That's what that's talking about. You have the ability to adapt to your situations, to your surroundings. But again, by using that unique perception, has. But I'm going to read out a book on this one. It says, cloaked against the storms of winter and veiled in fishermen's nets, this untamed witch woman can not only change her form, but also she can move between elements with ease and a powerful grace. Her bright eyes are keen, and she fears not the unknown depths. She has no fear. With her wild sister, she is free to soar through the storm and plunge the headlong beneath the waves, unconstrained by earthly ties. I like this. So when in stormy weather, it's like you're resilient. She's resilient, and she's able to still attain the resources necessary for her livelihood. So okay, let me see real quick. Is that it? Let's see if there's a different message. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So very, very powerful and resourceful witch. Shape shifting can just move through the challenging times with ease and grace and precision. So, anyways, that's your witch. Peace, Mama. And then your lesson, your teachings to help you with your magical. I'll pull another card too. This is about forgiveness and justice. So, the universe always recognizes those who of us who have that purity in heart, that somehow are thrust into challenging times. And if we learn how to release energy that, there's like energetic cords that leave hooks in us. If we can release those, and again, I've always said, if you call upon Archangel Michael, he can help sever the cords that no longer serve us. But this is about you moving with freedom now. This is about you transcending above those who are trying to hold you back, because some people see our light. I once heard when people come at you or try to always sabotage you, or they're disrespectful, it is said that their demons are afraid of your angels. So keep that in mind. But there's things that we have to not. I don't. Anybody who's ever watched me before, the word forgiveness is a. It's not a word. It just has different meaning to me. Anyway, this isn't about saying it's okay that you hurt me. Excuse me. This is about you having that energy to say your energy is your energy. You will, excuse me. Hang on. There's a lady named Karma. Whenever somebody does me wrong, I just, instead of trying to wish bad things on them, I just say, I'll give Karma your address and let Karma deal with them. I'm sorry, hold on one second. Nancy, will you go ahead and do your reading, and then I'll give her
Sure, sure. Maureen, I have two cards came out as your honor the witch, your inner witch. One is panacea. There is a solution for every problem. So, if you're concerned about something, there is a solution. You just need to go within and try to figure it out, because the card that came out, if there is a problem, I don't think that your inner witch is not really concerned about it, because the second card that came out with this card when I was shuffling is serendipity, merge with the flow. And I think that's what's important for you, is to just allow what is around you, and then just kind of go with it, and don't be upset with it. The interesting herb that came out for you was eucalyptus, which is breathe. And in the book it says, breathe me in, breathe me out. My heady, minty scent has clout. Relieves the body, clears the mind. Now take a breath and unwind. The magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. And it says eucalyptus revealed, known to the Australian Aborigines as their cure-it-all tree. This plant was introduced to Europe as Sydney peppermint, a traditional household remedy. Eucalyptus was used in World War I to control an outbreak of meningitis and influenza. I love the aroma of eucalyptus. And, you can get eucalyptus like stalks with the leaves on it, and put it in your home, and it emits just a beautiful, beautiful aroma. And there's also I use eucalyptus oil in a diffuser, and it really I don't know, it just makes me feel good. That's what I have for you. You okay, Ginger?
It was like a porcupine went down my throat. But then I read, Maureen said, "Oh wow, my mouth has." Oh, I didn't send that one. My mouth has been hurting tonight. I'm wondering if I felt that.
Yeah.
I was reading Michelle's comment. Oh my God, it's just making my eye water. About Mexico revoking some major U.S. visas. Nancy, did I not just say that a few weeks ago, that I'm afraid that Mexico is going to say, go back to your own country. You keep pushing us out. We don't want you here. But I hate to hear, Michelle.
Well, I hope you and Jonathan find a safe place, Michelle.
Brendan wants to move to Ireland, so check out Ireland, see what they have.
Rosie O'Donnell moved to Ireland, and Ellen DeGeneres and Portia moved to the UK.
Wow. Anyway, sorry about that piece, Mama. Keep your sore throat to yourself. I pulled another card because the forgiveness and the justice thing. When I learned how to release energy and not real quick, it's almost 10 o'clock. I went through a meditation. This will be too much information, but I went through a meditation to speak to my mother, who had passed on. And we just did not have we never connected. And she, through my teenish, young adultish years, I learned a lot of things about what happened to her through life. And so I came to the understanding of, I get why she is who she is. And it wasn't about forgiving her for the way I felt I was treated, but when I went into meditation and met her up on a hill and told her that I understood why she was who she was, why she, was embittered and stuff, and she, and it was just, it seemed so, it's like she had the right to feel the way she felt, but I am blessed in knowing that no matter what happens to us, we have the energy to switch that energy around and not let it pull us down deep. And so after I did that meditation, that anger went away. I didn't
Mm.
forget what happened, but the anger part went away and it was so freeing. So I'm just wondering if some sort of situation, for you is not necessarily similar, but something you need to release. And uh, but know that the universe does take care of you and bless you. It's like getting that proverbial lollipop after you got a boo boo. You get your lollipop piece, Mama. So the card I pulled for you is transcend amidst the everyday. So, yeah, this is about you going above and beyond the mundane 3D energy, and like like when you were a little child, the daydreaming or reading a book and you went there to that place. This is about you, taking time for yourself and just being where you feel you belong, even if it's just for a moment in your head, because sometimes we can't actually go, to Ireland and live, but we would love to. But it's okay to dream it because we're there momentarily. And when we were there momentarily, the hooks in life didn't weigh us down. So, anyways, you have the ability to transcend amongst, above the, but in the midst of the beauty that surrounds us, to take notice of what is still beautiful, even though we're losing the beauty around us. You just breathe in that beauty that Mother Earth has to offer. So, and then hold dear the friends and family that you have. So,
Love
peace,
that.
Mama. Almost 3 hours later, you finally get a message.
It's wonderful you were able to do that, though,
I mean, that
Ginger.
was for
You know,
Maureen,
I know, but you
but
were you were
I said
sharing what
peace,
you,
Mama. We were reading for who?
Maureen.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I was right. I looked at Peace Mama's name right here, and that's why I said it just now. But, Maureen. Anyways, I hope, our stories. Let me see what you're saying here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's me books. Where My Refuge is as a little girl, and they still are. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Warrior Girl. Huh?
I'm just yawning over here. I'm sorry.
I know you didn't get any sleep, and I finally got some sleep. Tables have turned. um, I say, I get exactly what it is. I know the dreams, the moon, the stars, the wind, the sea. These are the paths that, to me, that was the first vision when I was locked in the closet. Wow.
Beautiful.
Thank you for sharing. Um,
Good.
wow. Anyways, Warrior Girl, are you still even here? I know you're checking in with everybody, but did you want a reading? You keep passing your readings to, others. Eyes closed, and then Ginger Fay left. Oh, they are wonky. All right, let's give Warrior Girl a quick reading.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Let's see what we've got here.
I gotta pull that one because it popped out. I'm starting to lose my voice. Oh my goodness. see if I can get through this one. This keeps coming up. Oh, interesting. Okay. Your witch, my dear. Do you happen to love the color either teal or turquoise? I'm just curious because she is surrounded by this beautiful, it's almost like a third eye, but yet in a different realm kind of color, if that makes sense. So let me show you that. Okay. Anyways, you have an earth witch. She's holding stacked stones. Let me move my book here. Okay. Do you know I've not really done a whole lot of stacking of the stones, but I feel like that would be something for you to do that would be very meditative. And as you're stacking these stones, they're your intentions. So putting your intentions into these stones and kind of making a little mini altar out in the garden. Or your front porch if you don't have a garden. Oops. Okay, hang on. So this witch, so she's another witch that was in between. She was like not quite the crone yet, but she was old enough to be invited into that circle. I just got this image that she can plant any seed and it will grow, it will flourish. And that seed doesn't necessarily have to mean a plant. It can be your seeds of intention. So I feel like she's here to help you with your manifesting and your intentions, but more so over using. Okay, I'm not sure if there's an extra chakra. I feel like, well, I know that there's like way more chakras than we realize. And that'd be a perfect segue. Nancy and I are going to do a chakra series. So I'm trying to get school out of the way. But anyways, I almost feel like in between the crown and the third eye is this unknown chakra that might be awakening. This is what this witch uses in her magics, in her foresight, and her connection into there. Because, you know, I'm looking at her and it's like almost like a portal behind her. So it's like she's able to move in between worlds. So maybe there's a chakra that helps us move in between worlds, astral travel even. But anyways, what's interesting here is in this image is the foxglove. Beautiful, beautiful flower, but it's poisonous. So I feel like she's one of those who she is admired, but a woman scorned. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if that kind of fits your persona or not, but let me know. Let me know. And then your card for teachings, teachings that cultivate your magic within. It's funny. This is charging her wand. Okay. So this is about you yourself recharging, taking some time away from the chaotic energies in the world, and taking time to recharge, just as you would your crystals or your wand. We need recharging. Our energies need recharging. So this is about you doing that, and because we cannot heal others if we have half cup, or we cannot do our manifestation if we're only at half energy. But I feel like you have a lot of energy to be a powerful manifester, but you're low on energy right now. And so this is about you taking the time to recharge, re-energize, and uh, I'm looking at what is she thinking, and so she's definitely thinking about her future, what she wants to do in her future. And I just want to pull one more card for you because you're such the marvelous mod, and you love turquoise. What a coinky dink! All right, I just wanted to pull one more card for your transfer. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you also got the 13th as well. As ball. There's something unique and magical about you. It's like you're the type of person that comes along once in the blue moon. Again, the American Indians honored that 13th moon. The 13 is a good number. So I'm curious. Well, you got 113. You have 13 in your name. So 13 is a lucky number for you, is what I feel. And something special for the next full moon or next blue moon. Plan something special, something that re-energizes you, something that brings that magical energy back into your spirit. Um, yeah, and just bathe in that beauty. So, Warrior Girl, that's what I have for you, my sweet friend. Thank you for being our mod always. You're awesome. Nancy, what do you have for her?
Well, I have a wonderful card for Warrior Girl. It is the crystal ball and it's insight. Isn't that beautiful? And look at the owl up there. And in the book, I wanted to read this because I love what it says. And sometimes paraphrasing or just, kind of going with what you feel inside is not quite enough. And I wanted this to be good for you, Warrior Girl. The meaning of this card is crystal ball shows you that you have the ability to see in its real sense, to see beyond illusion and distractions, having a sense of many levels. Once we can detach from third dimensional restrictions, we can travel to other realms to find what it is that we seek. Potentials and possibilities can be realized now because your vision is clear enough to bring them into reality. Clarity of vision can sometimes seem isolating, just as a drop of water makes up a river, and each river makes up an ocean. Follow the course that is right for you, and you will meet up with others whose river is flowing to the same ocean as yours. And I love that. I love that for you. And clear vision creates your future. Now let me see, the herb for you, and this is for Ginger too, obviously, because when I read it, I just have to read it. It is thyme for courage. Did you know that this is associated with fairies?
Oh, I
It
did
says
not
the
know.
fairies love to work with time whilst they cast their spells in rhyme. My gift of courage helps you fight. Stand in your strength and shine bright. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. And time revealed as time was used as perfume in Greek temples. European folklore speaks of how to find fairies in patches of wild thyme. Using thyme oil enabled a seer to see fairies at fairy hills. Ladies in the medieval times wore scarves embroidered with the bee and thyme. So you need to plant some thyme outside and
To make time.
make a wonderful home for fairies. So there you go, both of you.
I know. You know, I've been wanting to plant thyme, and the first intention for planting thyme, not it's a beautiful, beautiful plant, by the way, the purple flowers that come off of it. But or am I thinking rosemary? Oh my gosh. I think thyme also keeps mosquitoes away. So thinking I'm planting some of that. I think it's rosemary I'm thinking of. Anyways, either way. We all need to make time to learn our herbs and what they do.
Oh, sending more love. Bless your heart. I know that's painful. It's a process, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness. Doggone Maureen. Hope you feel better soon.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody who, I mean, it looks like 15 people are still watching us. 3 hours, Nancy.
I tell you what, you all are you're staunch.
Yeah. Oh, Donna, we were
Oh,
just ending, but let's pull one card for Donna.
okay.
I mean, do you have the energy for one card?
Oh yeah. I'm
Okay.
retired. I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
All right, Donna, we were just closing up. We've been on 3 hours. This is all about witchy energy. So I'm going to pull what witch. Hey, Jacqueline. All right, 3 hours, and now people are starting to come on. So this is the last card we're going to
Hey,
pull.
Jacqueline.
I'll pull what witch is trying to work with you. And you have the witch of air. You have a dragon witch. She's got a dragon tattoo on her, Donna. So, excuse me. No, I'm so sorry. It's not the dragon. This is the phoenix. Okay. This is a witch who has risen from the ashes. She became stronger. Her challenges made her stronger as a witch. The things that happened in her lifetime left her more time to study the art of magic. And what else does she have? So she's got some feathers here. So yeah, so this is she's the witch that's helping you with your rebirth, so to speak, your resurrection. Uh a song is going through my head, and I'm not going to sing it. Sorry, I can't remember who it is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you're never going to keep you down. Now that other song came in my head. I get knocked down, I'll get up again. You're never going to get me down. British, Scottish group or Irish group. Anyway, this is about you staying strong. I feel like your life has been challenging, but it's made you a stronger person. And I know I really hate that saying, that which makes you stronger. It's like, why did I have to go through that to become a strong woman? You are a strong woman, and your witch wants you to recognize that and just cut the ties of the people of the past that have wronged you. You shine in your own bright, brilliant, fiery energy. Move beyond them and move into a new light of you being able to manifest what you want for your highest good. Use your creativity, use your imagination, and use your passion to grasp at what you want and what you're going for. So yes, Top Thumping. Yes, she knows what I'm talking about. Something, yeah. Anyway, it's a fun song.
Yeah.
All right, Donna.
For you, Donna, I pulled a witch blessing for you, and you got a blessing of protection.
Aww.
And this is a blessing to shield you and safeguard you against harsh circumstances, people, and weather. Just know that this witch has your back. She's sending you this blessing, and I love that for you because we all need a witchy blessing, don't we?
Oh. Do you have one more energy for a collective? Just one card?
Sure, one card.
This is for everyone. One card collective. This is going to be what witchy energy we all need to embody for our journey ahead. Oh, one just falls away. I was going to say, if it's the same one. Okay. There are other conversations. All right. Who doesn't love the owl? I love the owl. I adore the owl. This owl is about divine wisdom. This card is letting us know we can talk to our guides, our witches, our fairies, God is whatever you wish to communicate with. There are full-on conversations to be had with them, and it's okay to talk to them. You're driving down the road. I thought, oh my gosh, people are going to think I'm talking to myself. I saw a meme that said, if you're driving down the road, excuse me, and you see me talking to myself, I'm having a meeting with my spiritual team. Your team, your guides are wanting to communicate with you, to talk with you, have conversations with you. And all you need to do is set the intentions to connect with them. And then just let it flow through you. And do this on a daily basis. Call your guides in. Thank them for loving you unconditionally and through guiding you through your lifetime. So there's my message.
It's interesting that you got an owl because I did too.
Ooh.
This is the card of awake, and the owl is sitting on the edge of a cup of tea with honey in it, let's say. There's some clary sage and a key that unlocks fits into his chest. And this key unlocks wisdom and insight for us all when we open ourselves up to receive. And that's what I have.
Beautiful. All right. I didn't realize I had my banner still going. There we are. Again, I just want to thank everybody, Miss Nancy.
I've enjoyed it.
Our beautiful mods.
Yes.
For being with us for 3 hours, over 3 hours. I wanted to close this off because while I was looking for my opening, calling in the elements, I found this other chant that I wanted to read to everybody. And it's perfect because this is spring. And again, this is from the Amy Brown Fairy Energy book. It's
is that with the deck?
Fairy Wisdom. Fairy Wisdom. Oracle. Is it what?
That deck? Her deck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I didn't use her deck tonight, but this is for her deck. Yeah.
From the deck. Yeah.
All right. Well, here's her chant. This is for everybody. I breathe the essence of spring into my body. I am energized and made ready for the next step of my journey. I am filled with hope and I trust in my good. All is right in my world. So be it. And then it says dig in the dirt today.
Oh, yes. It's that time of the year.
Yes, it's that time of the year. And even if you guys don't garden or anything, the energy of nature, what the energies of each plant expels into the air for us, and then that equal exchange of energy, the oxygen we breathe, we give them carbon monoxide. What do we give them? Dioxide. Dioxide, not monoxide.
No.
Anyways, spring is about the equal exchange of energy, giving back to Mother Earth and her restoring us with her just cornucopia, so to speak. And just as in here, in this chat with all you beautiful people, this equal exchange of energy, I love, and I can speak for Nancy too, we love doing readings because we love to make people feel good about themselves. And in this challenging times, so many of us, our light starts dimming. And if we can find a way of reigniting those lights within you all, and then you just giving us that feedback and then supporting us each and every week, we send you much love,
Yes, we do.
healing, and happiness. Um, I just had to say that. Love
Yeah.
it, love it, love
Thank
it.
you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, yes, I think this is our new record, Nancy.
Oh, goodness.
3 hours.
Goodness
Oh,
gracious, 3 hours.
we did come on a little bit late. It's been 3 hours and 5 minutes, but
I told David, I said, well, I told Ginger that I'd be on as long as she wanted to, and she said, well, she had to go to work tomorrow, and
I said 9:30. That's my cap. But you guys kept just like refueling my energy, and I feel really good. And now I'm worried I won't go to sleep. But best chatters, the best energy tonight, and I just want to thank each and
it's
every
been
one of
wonderful.
you. And yeah, just enjoying your energies. And I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful weekend. We're going to send you off with Faye blessings and, of course, a fairy butt too.
Bye
Good night,
bye.
everyone.